Hello.
Hello. Here we
Hello,
are again.
everybody. I see we got some the people that were on last week come back to say hello again this week.
Yeah, lots.
We've got who else we got? We got G Keyman. Hello, Dana Reed, Chris Capune, Lockpicker 1969, Trucking Lock. Oh, there's Beer Can. He just made it. How do you say that? How do you say that? I know I keep messing it up. You say it, LockHeat.
Ooh, well.
Regenerous or something. How do you say it? You say it right.
Rangerius, I think.
Rangerius. Yeah. There it is. Okay. Sorry about that. I can't for the life of me remember that. Steve's lockpicking. Who else came on? I know I missed somebody. Who am I missing? Let me see. Maybe not. We've got the greenish one hiding in the back for a minute.
Isaac is dropped in.
Oh, okay. There's Isaac. Hello, Isaac. All right. So that seems like we got quite a few people already. So, how was your week?
My week was same as usual. It's a bit slow. The first time of the year, but
D-Mac just popped in. Hi, D-Mac. All right. There's the greenish one.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, and you're impressioning instead of picking. Nice.
Yep. I was just preparing my blank.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I'd love to try doing that. What
are you impressioning?
It's ABUS C83. It's that lock is used in impressioning competitions here in Europe.
Oh.
So I'm practicing on that.
Nice.
Oh wow. Now is that the same process that we saw Dependent Quarters, how he did it, or do you use a different process? Is there any other process for doing that?
I think it's the same.
Yeah. I would love to try that.
Is impressioning a little bit, so I think it's the same.
Nice.
Oh boy.
People dropping by. The Lockpicker in 1969.
Oh my, look at that.
He has some plans for tonight.
It was a picking tree I built when I first got into lockpicking to do speed picking just on like Defiant quick set locks, and it got put aside. It's been collecting dust for a couple of years, so I thought I'd drag it out and play with the Lishy for it.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm picking Cursed Avis that my friend Malcolm Melky sent to me on Facebook. He's my friend from Facebook, and he was having so much trouble picking this one. He sent it to Pete Lane, and then Pete Lane picked it, and then Pete sent it to me, and now I picked it, and then he wants me to send it to Lee the B. So Lee the B is next for the Cursed Avis. And it's just a simple 4-pin, but it's a jerk. So
well, I'm just here sitting with my comfort locks because it's that time of year, I think, because I didn't have much time for picking last week, so I'm a bit out of it.
I was working on something. Chris sent me the Primus. I think you have one that one like I sent you, LockHeat. I was working on another one, so I've been working on that for a couple days.
That's the one, I think.
Yep, that's the one.
It's here in my advice for when I'm brave.
I had to take mine apart. I progressive pinned it. So thank you, Chris, for that one, because that's been fun. I've been having so much fun with that one this week. I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
And birthday wishes for you, Lockpicker 1969. Was it
Yes,
your birthday?
thank you.
Oh, happy birthday!
Yeah, I'm hoping that when we get some people on, I can have somebody help me figure out what my birthday present for my wife was. She had purchased 2 locks in a lot. I think it was on Etsy, but there's this kettle lock
Oh,
with a very weird keyway. I was talking to Chris Capoon earlier today, and we think it's probably just a lever lock. There's a post inside there all the way down. So I'm going to play around with some lever lock picks and see what I can do with it. But this other one has been interesting. It's a Scandinavian, it looks like a warded lock, but I've been playing around with my warded skeleton key tools to try and get into this, and so far no luck. The discs just turn and turn and turn in this thing, and there's no, even pulling on the shackle, there's no real set place they tend to want to stick to give you any indicator that you got anything going on. So I think it's a matter of just aligning them up a specific way to get it to open. So I'll have to play with that some more. But
Well, it's marked as a devil, sort of. So
yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. And so far, it's lived up to that.
yeah. That doesn't sound like fun. I'm sure someone will know what it is. Chris probably already knows. D-Mac says a Chub Ava, maybe. Leave a be. Oh, and somebody got their lock. Nice, LockHeat. Congrats. Congrats. Hi, Lee. How are you?
silent.
Huh?
Silent.
Maybe he's maybe he's on mute. I don't know.
Hello?
There it is.
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you
we can
now.
hear
How's it going?
I'm
Oh, I cut out again, I think. I don't know.
there's a real serious delay when I talk between it comes back in my headset.
Oh,
Yeah, because I think because you're on a headset, you're listening to the YouTube.
Yeah, you might have two tabs open, one for StreamYard and the other one for the YouTube channel.
And the YouTube is always a few seconds behind.
The YouTube channel.
so click off the one for what? The YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
You have to mute the YouTube channel because that is the one that is behind.
Okay.
Where do I find that setting?
Go ahead, Lucky. You can tell him.
I believe in YouTube itself. Let's see if I can.
Actually, yeah, if you're on your laptop. Actually, you can click exit out of the YouTube, can't you? Because the StreamYard's where it's from, right?
Or what you could do is also just simple pause the YouTube video. That way the audio is also muted, but the chat will still be ongoing, so you can still use the chat.
Oh, okay.
How about this?
We can hear you good there.
Okay, I found the issue. You're right. All I had to do is
Right.
kill the YouTube feed. Now I'm here.
All right, there you go.
There it is.
we always have something or another going on. We figure it out. LockHeat usually knows how to do everything. So
not everything.
I've been wanting to get in here and have some fun with you guys, and as it turns out, a lot of my jobs are far away, and I have to be on site on Monday morning first thing, which means I have to travel on Sunday, and that's where you get all these stupid, goofy little recordings of me alone on a Sunday at a hotel. So I really wanted to be here, support you guys, and of course, I just love the level of expertise that you guys share. I mean, it is just so awesome.
thank you for that. That was awesome.
So, and interestingly enough, of course, next Sunday I've got to leave again on the road. So I'll be here for a little while today, and then I've got I watch over a couple senior citizens at our church And I like to get them out of the house, so I'm going to be cooking dinner for one of them tonight at 5:30. So I'll be here for a little over an hour, have some fun with you guys, and then I'm going to have to bail out and I'm just enjoying it. I'm glad I could be here.
Yeah, we're glad you
we're
popped in.
we're glad to have you because you're one of the biggest sponsors of the show, also. So huge thanks for that.
Sorry, bad connection. You're breaking up. I don't like you. I especially hate Lady Locks. And when I do come back on the air eventually, when you see my nail polish, that's end game. Okay, so
It's not going to be LockHeat. LockHeat had a real nice pink that time you were donating for nail polish. LockHeat really went out and outdid himself on that one.
I actually went back and saw the replay on that, and he's blowing on his nails and all. I'm just like, you go, girl. No, I think LockHeat is just outstanding. He's that definitely the hero in the background. So very good.
Thank you.
All right. So
what
I've
are
got
you
here.
picking?
This here is a Vietnamese chastity lock. I actually took this off the Princess of Norway. I was visiting the castle, and the king, he had, and this is not, I wish I had a good story for this. I don't. The king had an amazing collection of 5-year-old Barbados rum, and we got messed up, and I happened to have a monkey paw and top a keyway wrench, and off it came. Unfortunately, I was so damn drunk I couldn't do anything with the poor girl. Anyway, let's see what we can do here.
And he said he didn't have an interesting story.
Let's see here.
Oh, Rhino Lock and Key says, nice setup, Lockpicker 1969.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I think it's quicker to just single pin pick these things than it is to use a Lishi on them.
I was getting into some of these cheaper locks that I was goofing around with that I bought off the web, and I was coming up a little bit short on my rakes, so I went in and bought a couple sets of the Peterson wave rake setups, and man, I was just killing these locks, and made me think like, okay, well, let's go back to the real deal and go single pick these things. But man, I'm telling you, those Peterson wave rakes, whoop.
Yeah, it's fun to rake the locks every once in a while. When I first started out and had a bunch of master locks, I did practice on with each rake, on every lock. I would take one rake and try and go pick all my locks with it and see which ones I could pick and which ones I couldn't get with it, just to get that practice in. And I've seen people on Facebook saying that they couldn't, they can't get the hang of raking their locks. And I said, definitely try a different rake. Sometimes just that rake doesn't work on that specific lock, so, but I'm not really, it's been a while since I've done that. Well, so I don't know.
One of the things, the quick takeaways on that is if you can rake a lock, then you're 99%. If I'm getting this right, pretty much, if you can rake a lock open, then and there we go. Then you got standard pins. Ta-da! I did that with I actually bought these monkey paws because of Jennifer. She was loving on them, and they had that little notchy thinger there. And I was like, wow, these are clever for kind of pin locating and all. And then in some cases, I was kind of tripping over some of the pins, and I really wasn't too sure about if I liked them or not.
Yeah.
So I took a little file and filed one of them flat, kind of like a Peterson deal. And I think the jury's still out. I like them both.
Yeah, I think they work better on some locks than others. That's with every pick. I think I have preferences for, I like to use a certain pick on a certain type of lock because it helps better. I need a different type of feedback, and that's just like those, And I see Chris Capoon has popped up. Hello, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hello.
I'd like to clear the air right off the bat and say that I was very prepared to hate Chris And he turns out he's a nice guy. Well, he was winning all the contests. I mean, we got a giveaway. This one's only a couple $1,000 in a trip to Bermuda. Oh, it's Chris. Chris. I'm like, come on. I mean, I'm from New York. Look, if I can bribe somebody, somebody needs a new TV, wife needs a Corvette, I'm all about that. I'm as crooked as a dog's leg. But, I mean, if you're just going to blatantly Chris Capone, I mean, come on. But then I watched a couple of his videos, and the guy is just rock solid. So, again, you either want to love him or you want to hate him, right? All right. Well, I do have a question. When you have settled in, Chris, I do have a question for you. So you let me know, okay?
Oh, sure. No, I'm not sure you can hear me, but ask me.
We hear you.
Oh, okay.
All right. The two most important things that I hate about you, Chris, is one, that gorgeous pic that you got in the mail the other day.
Those are easy to come by. You just contact Mr. Joe Picks and he'll set you right up.
Yeah, you know what? At some point, I guess I'll get you on the side or something. Maybe if you can, I'm not being lazy. If you kick me a link or something, maybe. And
sure,
because I'm going to tell him, I'm going to say I want the Chris Capoon model. That's what I'm going to do there. And then the other one was I was watching your video and you were it looked like I couldn't tell if you were picking. It looked like you weren't putting your finger up against the lock, and I couldn't really. It was about halfway up the lock using copper keyway tension. You were whittling through that lock, and I couldn't tell if you were coming off. I didn't know if you were coming off the side warding or you just using the force or what the hell you were doing.
I don't touch the lock I don't pick like this. I never touch the lock. And there's a reason for that. See, I don't have any pins on the top of this. Oops. But I'll show. Well, I'll just pretend I do.
Wow.
See, this is how I learned to pick, and I came from being a carpenter. So everything that I had in my hands was sharp, and you kept your fingers away from the sharp stuff. So that's just how I learned. I don't lever. I don't back it up because, if this were a saw blade, So that's and nobody picks like that. I don't think, really, but that's kind of the reason why that is. And I use about 2/3 less tension than probably 90% of the people out there picking. Wow. It just works for me. Yeah. Say this Sparrow's pick. I've been on 5 years. This is only the second one, and this one's been going for 3 years. I've only broken one of these. And I pick on with this thing 3 to 4 hours a day. Yeah. So I'm really, really light on this stuff. It's from being a finished carpenter and trying to finesse things, and let's not fight it. Let's finesse it.
And so you know what? I definitely noticed that because I think I always say it looks like you're just it always looks like it's just so easy and I think that's probably another reason why because I think that might be what it is because I always think wow that he makes this look so easy and I think it's because it's just how you're picking and you're not on the lock like you said you kind of stay back from it and I think that's what makes it look like that too
and I pick in hand so I get all kinds of feedback from the lock. I virtually cannot pick in a vise.
That's right. On the middle lower, that would be the official ass kicking square on Hollywood Squares down there. That's me.
Nice.
On Hollywood Squares.
All right.
Not dating yourself.
Real quick, Isaac Hashman says that's very cool, Greenish. He said that's very cool what you're doing. Also, Rhino Lock and Key says, been working on a technique for people with hand cramping issues. So
Very cool.
Yeah,
Very
you
nice.
hire. Yeah, if you got hand cranking issues, if you want to cure that, hire Isaac to come to your house. That guy.
yeah, you can pick your locks instead.
Goodness gracious, he scares me. You'd be like, this is some 15-pin weird thing. He's like, oh yeah, that's an XR 34715. I'm just like, what the hell did you just say? Guy's incredible. All right, I'll be right back.
You know what, Chris?
Now-
I find I don't lever a lot sometimes either. I mean, I think it just depends on some locks, but there's some of them I've noticed that I don't lever off of the bottom of the keyway, but I always keep my hand pretty close to the lock though. So I'd be losing fingers if it was a saw blade.
It's just, you just want to be safe, and that's where I came from this all.
Yeah. That's pretty cool though.
So,
oh my gosh. Isaac says XRP14 is a nice lock.
You know what I'm saying? So to emulate you guys, I'm trying to come up to speed as fast as I can. I went down to the dollar store and I bought this. It's my own custom steering wheel. Yeah, and look at here. Look at this. Hey, so when I pick, okay, I can.
We need some of those tunes for the show.
Okay, so Lady Locks, don't be surprised if one of them shows up in your your neighborhood. Chris Capoon, he'll win that one too. Hey, listen, before I start on slaying this next lock, I got to get the most I can out of this hour here. So you'll just have to forgive me. I think the 3 stages of lock picking are. The first one is like when you pick your first lock. And then you just run around and you're like the police are pulling you out of your neighbor's yard. You're down at Lowe's. You're breaking packages open, picking the locks right off the shelves, and then taping them back, setting them back on the stage. You're telling all your friends. And then the second one, you're overzealous like me, an idiot like me, and I go buy 100 locks at a time. And then the third stage is obviously you got we'll call that the Isaac stage, and where you just know every frickin' thing. And then so in the overzealous part, I pulled the trigger on this cutaway from Overt Instruments.
Nice.
Right? Okay, so here's the thing. Now, actually, I'm ambidextrous, but I am left-handed. I throw the ball left-handed, but I eat right-handed. I swing the bat right-handed, whatever. I pick like a regular guy. And I actually don't really pick. Well, okay, maybe not. Okay, that was a lie. Anyway, listen, I wanted to tell you something too. I left the ketchup and the mustard out of this video, okay? But if I come back some week and you see me bring it all, okay, I'm not afraid to. So here we go. Very typical. I will hold. I love picking when I'm sitting at nighttime. I don't got no little sissy vice. Okay, I do this. I'm bareback commando, and so I'll be like this. Right? Okay. I'm going to get my Petersburg 18. Okay. Well, this is great. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do? How this is so you can look at the pins. Look at what?
I know.
How the hell do you do that?
I agree on 100% with that, Lee.
What?
You have to be left-handed or pick it up.
No. Okay, smart Alec. Now, let's go. So now it's okay. This is why I drink heavily. Fortunately, not continuously.
You might have to buy a sissy vice, I guess, and then just turn over and look at the side of it, maybe. Just
What
use
do
this
they
as
want?
advice.
Hey, you know what? When you look at the lock picking video, lock picking lawyer video, and he's teaching you about serrated locks, if I'm wrong on this, it shows it from this direction, and he's got the wrench coming in like this, and he's walking it through, and he's going like this, right? Okay, so my first thought was like, well, this is Lock Picking Lawyer's site, man, covert, and they're not doing that. I'm thinking of writing them. I'm serious. I'm just like, look, man, WTF from Lee the V. I just don't know what to do with it. I can't look at it works if you want to sit here and pick it with your left hand, but that's not real world.
There's other cutaway makers that make them, and they're on the other side. This one that supplies Lockpicking Lawyer, which, by the way, you can buy. I think it's $20 less if you just go to the guy. And give me a minute, I might remember who the guy is. But there's a ton of them that a whole lot of other makers of cutaways that have it on the side where you could actually hold the lock and pick it, being a right-handed picker, and see what's going on.
Sure. Where's my thing? You're lying.
Or you could put it into a vise like these and pick, and you can see exactly. Whoa, having a flip out. Like Slinky messed with this, but and you can see exactly what's going on.
Neato. That's neat. I like that.
I can't remember who made this.
Cutaway Picksmith was showing this week.
Oh yeah, that was totally awesome.
That thing was insane.
Very cool. You guys like to
cool.
Although I'm not very good at it, I have an okay enough feel where I think I'm feeling my pins and I get my tension in right and everything. So I think I really want to start dedicating some time to really nailing down serrated pins, things like that, different serrations, and getting that final set, feel it when it's set and all. So I guess that's a work in progress thing.
Well, get one of these and load it up with like 4 serrated pins or 4 serrated pins and one spool, and just custom make it, and then just practice on that.
You know what? I forgot. I actually have one of those.
Yeah. So, I mean, it has to be endorsed by Suki, but other than that, it's fine. It even has her key.
I forgot I even had that. It's still in the box. Thank you so much.
Or even the same.
From the same brand, you also have the cutaways from Sparrows itself, and they do have a left and a right. Yeah, exactly, Chris.
Yeah.
They do have a left and a right version.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just what our fearless leader is telling us, Mr. LockHeat, and you can totally see what's happening there. And it's not hard to tension this one, or for me anyway. I didn't mean it how it sounded, but it's not hard to tension it like this, and boom, boom, boom. Whoops. Anyway, to tension it and see what your progress is. Okay, enough of me.
No, very nice. I'm focusing on this cheapy little batten lock here. I doubt there's any security pins in this guy.
And see, we're open.
Nice. Wait a minute, where's my little thing?
The greenish one, who said that? D-Mac said that, Picksmith said that Dawn Floor was a hell of an accomplishment.
Yeah, I was very happy to get that.
Yeah, that was
impression to the Dawn Plura.
And you were showing you only picking since February last year?
Yeah, almost a year now.
So that's a month longer than I, because I started in March.
I think so. Yeah.
One. Totally cool. I mean, you're smoking.
Thanks.
I mean, literally. And so is Lady Locks. So is Lady Locks. I remember when, it was a very long time ago, there was this person, and I won't say the name, but there's this person on Facebook, and they were asking questions about locks. And she asked something that I knew, and I responded. And, I mean, this is way before we knew who each other were.
Yeah.
And I just figured that out the other day, that, oh, you know who that was? That's none other than Lady Locks.
It's me.
I remember.
It was you. Yes.
I remember when she was putting her videos up on Facebook, not on YouTube. And my wife and I were watching one of her videos. My wife thought that she had such a great format and voice, and she explained things really well. And I don't remember how we wound up talking over Facebook Messenger, but I remember talking to Lady Locks and saying, you know, you have a great format. You explain things while you're picking, and you're not afraid to make mistakes, which I think a lot of people need to see. So your format is really good, and you should really be doing a YouTube channel. And wasn't long after that, she had her channel up and just blasting away. She was just getting those videos up left and right.
Oh, thank you guys. That is very kind of you.
Oh yeah,
I think that was I think that was the first message you ever sent me was, hey, I think you should try that to do that on YouTube or something. And I think that was the first message.
And it's been a long conversation ever since.
You know, on the back channel, I was texting poor Jennifer, and I was one of my pet peeves is like, you know,
what?
Yeah, I come from a background when I was 15 years old. My friends would come ask me to play baseball, and my mother would say, he'll be right out as soon as he's done helping folding clothes, and that includes his sister's bras. And okay, so I had like one of the mommy dearest things, and then they sent me in the military, in the Army, and then that just did. I mean, that just messed me all up. So that's why I am the way I am. And so kids today will be talking, and they're like, and every other word out of their mouth is like, or and it just drives me nuts. And so a couple of the earlier videos that Lady Locks was doing, she was doing the like thing, and she's, bless her heart, she's not.
It was the thing. It was the thing. You yelled at me for I say like just normally, but I say
and I'm not a hater. I mean, it's really not my thing to wanna, you know. But then again, hey, I'll poke a stick in my own eye, so I ain't worried about doing it to somebody else.
I do a lot. Also, Lady Locks, you're in good company.
Well, I told him, he texted me and said that, and I said it was annoying to me too, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, she fell on her sword. She's a good egg.
What do I do anything that I say that, you know, when or
no, I don't think I would know
the contest.
Yeah, you do. You say, I accept this. I accept another round of gifts that I just won. Send them to me, please.
Oh, thank you. That's what a long time ago, and I can't remember who it was, like a year and a half ago, someone did a video. Bingo. And they're going to do a giveaway, and way to go.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this was kind of pissing me off. And here's the thing. I said, I'm going to jump freaky into this thing. And the difference was I used bottom of keyway, and I got two of the wave rakes, and you can see the difference of the smaller profile. Yeah. And I was using this big, and consistently now, this bigger one here is the one that's knocking the doors off of these things. And it just made short business out of this. So, there we go.
Very nice. I love raking. But this person had a giveaway, and you get one for just commenting on that giveaway video. And then to get another answer is you had to come on like another lock picker. Pretend, with the mannerisms, the voice, it was hilarious. And they, and you could maybe piss somebody off doing that. Kind of you're really pointing out things, but it was very funny giveaway.
That's a good idea. I'd have everybody up in arms, so I would be able to do it.
Fortunately, I got to watch you guys.
Good fun.
I got to watch you guys for several weeks, so I was kind of getting to know the personalities a little bit. I said, well, I better not go in there and just be some kind of jerk, man, and piss everybody off. It's all in good fun, of course.
Oh, Isaac wants to know who did you come on as when you did it? Did you enter that?
I actually didn't. That's the only one I have been intimidated by, and the stupid premise. I didn't. I know Jack Fox did a great lockpicking lawyer, and somebody else did Bosnian Bill, and somebody else did Albert LaBelle, and it was great. Great stuff. No, the big one I did, I think it was maybe 300 subscriber giveaway, was you could get an extra entry if you posted a video and you had to sing a song and pick a lock.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
And the people who did it, the people who just said, okay, screw it, I don't care if I look stupid. It was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And there were tons of people who just, I won't do that. I can't do that. I won't do that. But somebody sang a song in Spanish. The Butcher's Block sang a song in Spanish, and it was like, oh my God. And people made up silly songs about, lock picking and stuff. Now, you had to be careful. You couldn't just like sing a Beatles song or something because the copyright, lyrics and stuff, you can't, put that out over your channel. So, but people were very, very creative, and it was very, very fun.
That's cool. Oh, the greenish one has to head out. He says his wife's coming home. All right. Well, we appreciate you coming by. That was pretty. You didn't get to talk much. We didn't talk much, but maybe next time you can come on and give us a little bit more about what you were doing.
Thank you for sharing the impressioning.
Wait, before you go, let me share this with you. My wife's been missing for 5 days.
Oh,
the sheriff told me to prepare for the worst. So I went to the Goodwill and brought all her stuff back home.
Oh, that's not right.
Have a lovely day.
That's so bad.
I will let you know if the lock is open. I'm not that far yet.
Yeah, we'll have to we'll have to see it when he gets it.
Awesome impressioning. Very, very cool.
I think that is so neat. I really do. I'd love to try that. That was cool that he came on and did that too.
All right. So
Isaac says, "Oh, I thought it was that you had to come on to another lockpicker, as in hitting on them." When you said and do the voice, I thought you meant like his suggestive voice.
Hey, LockHeat, what are you doing Saturday night?
Click on one, click on two.
Click on one, click off your channel, dude.
In any event, that's all I have for you today.
Oh, goodness. We just
what are the chatters saying? Oh, they're having fun. The chatters are, laugh out. Dana Reed, laugh out loud. And oh, my God.
See?
Go get the dogs, Dana.
Who do we got? Who do we got? Picksmith.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
The one, the only Picksmith.
Hello there.
There's only one of me. Actually, there's two
I'm
of me.
sure
on
Lee's
YouTube.
got something to complain about you next. We're glad you're here because he was going to start on us again. So,
Well, no, well, okay.
you know what? Picksmith, I think Lee wanted to complain.
I don't know Leah well enough to complain.
I'm a very troubled individual. But so look at that. Boom.
Very
And
nice.
she be history. Where's my thing? Hold on.
Yeah, he was gonna press charges on us for taking away his lockpicking skills last time he came on. So I'm glad he's getting some opens.
Ah.
I was going to say something, and now I just can't remember. So,
What are you picking, Picksmith?
I have got the U9 chuck back up again.
Oh,
Because I got the other sidebars. So
Oh,
I can
nice.
progressively
yay!
pick
Nice.
You said you were going to stay on net, and you did. Thanks.
it. I had to.
Super.
So I was just trying to learn and figure out what I was doing wrong.
Yeah, Dependent Quarters said he would help me along with mine too. So I'm gonna try to take the sides off of it and map it out.
Well, I need to send you Birdie's picking guide then.
Yes, that would be
Because
great.
it really shows you. You have to send me your email.
Okay.
Because it's a PDF, but it's for how to map the
All right.
the pin.
I'm 5 minutes away. I got to go prep some chicken. Seriously, bye.
I just cooked slinky chicken just right before we came on.
Oh, is that your map there, Picksmith?
That is. I forgot about
That's
that.
pick.
My map.
Oh, okay.
Whether which lever it is, right or left, where the gates are, and where the taper and serrateds are.
Ugh.
So right now I'm only trying to pick the first 3 of this.
Man.
While we are waiting,
Crazy one.
the trucking luck was asking a
Trucking
question
luck.
a little bit earlier. What's everyone's thought on a Sparrow's Octo Rake?
Octorake. I don't think I have one of those. Do I have one of those?
Yeah, I don't
have-
think I have one, but I never used it, I think.
Is that the giant? No, that's the boom slang that I wrapped all up with tape. I don't have an Octorake. I like this one, which is the Echo Wave, and I like the Theros Triple, or the Worm and the Double and Triple Peak. Those are the ones I like the most.
Well, there's 3.
Way to go! Where's the Yahoo? Woohoo!
I like Chris's one. I like Chris's.
My opinions on rakes are that I don't care for them, but I do like the Triple Peak Bogota from LLT. I haven't picked with it, but the Lambda Free Cycle Wave.
Ooh, that's cool looking.
That's part of
Wow.
my set. He's got another one
That's
with
nice.
it. There's a city rake with it too that he does. It's not quite a city rake, but just like a 4-peak diamond. But let me show you the whole set. Because it's based off like his
Oh, is that cool?
Goodness
he-
gracious.
sent that to
Totally
me for
cool.
my birthday.
That's nice.
Had a lot of fun.
Those look like really nice picks.
They are. He makes unbelievable picks. The man we've been waiting for.
Isaac.
What's
How's it
happening,
going?
Isaac?
Hello.
I'm just letting my cat out of the litter. One sec.
And then I'll be picking the ultra rarely for an existence 9, 17, 40, 111 with the Q option.
Oh yeah, that's a great lock. I love that one.
Like, you can't know all that stuff, man. You're not know.
What?
I'm still
Okay,
learning.
look, can you unclog a toilet? Can you frame anything? Are you an electrician? Because to me, it's like, I mean, you're like a walking lock encyclopedia, man. I mean, you know.
I usually do the clogging, but I could probably unclog it.
That works. So I got this dog online. This just came in last week, and I actually raked it with my bow guitar, and I've been picking around with it, playing a little bit. So we'll put her in the vise and see if my little old wimpy old skills, if I can knock this bad boy out.
That's such a pretty lock.
Nothing serious on the bidding.
That one's
like
going to
it.
give it up on number 3.
See, when I look it up, right, and you know, and then I get my ass whipped when, you know, I got this like a 1 cut or something all the way here at the end, and so I got to get around number 3 to get up here, and you know, again, that's where my novice thing kicks in, you know. So that's okay. I have stunning personality.
Packsmith, the greenish one missed what you were picking. Was it the Mibi U9?
Yeah,
U9?
U9.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
I'm
awesome. I'm
progressive.
glad to see you got the stuff.
I did. I just made them this morning and picked the first 3 levers so far. Oh, Isaac, I have something to show you too.
Let's see.
I was following last time afterwards. Let me get the light off of it.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
So I'm
Awesome.
a Primus dealer, but this is just the finger pins and sidebars.
Nice.
Holy
Nice.
cow.
So
Totally
when you
awesome.
need some, let me know.
That's
All
awesome.
right. I haven't lost any yet.
They're easy. They're easy to lose.
Yeah, the little
It's a beautiful
springs and
kit.
stuff. The sidebar springs are essentially Medico springs, Medico sidebar springs, but the ones that go into the finger sidebar ones, those are a different spring. Those I have not encountered in other locks.
Yeah, you have. They're in the Everest. Same little finger pin spring for the check pin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're all the same size and they use the same spring. There's no point in doing 2 springs for 2 different cats.
That makes sense. Yeah. So, do you hear that, Lady Locks?
Mhm. I've been,
on Everest as well.
yeah, I've been taking note. Trust me. I thought if I said it out loud, I'm gonna lose something later. So I didn't.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to jinx you.
Like,
By
how
the
did
way,
Ooh.
like, how did you know all that? Yeah.
I have enough spares, so it's not a problem of those.
he was asking about the Octo Rake earlier.
That was
Was that the greenish one or something?
no.
Asked about it or regenerate?
B2B.
Regenerate or something else? I don't remember. LockHeat had it pulled up and then I lost it, but somebody was
I
asking
thought it
about
was
it.
B2B.
Was it
Hello there.
Lee?
Did I
Lee,
do
were
it?
you
What?
Were you the one who asked about the Octo Rake?
No. But I'll
Okay.
do
Who
it.
was
Somebody in
that?
comments.
Yeah, I guess
I'm
so.
looking through this in a minute.
The Octo Rake, someone made a comment in the comments, is like way too big to really fit most things in it. Was a European picker, so obviously.
Yeah, DMAC, I think, said that. Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah, it
funny
was
because it's one of the few, like, I don't use rakes very often, but if I get rakes, I'll get them from Sparrows. and because they're, if they break, they're cheap to replace and everything. But
Right.
just a comparison
there.
between the Octo and just like a regular city rake, it's pretty wide,
yeah.
so you can
Yeah.
see like a lot thicker and everything too. But you know what I used this for was to rake the pins on the Medico before I went to pick it, just to prove that I, randomized them.
They're mixed up.
Right.
Yeah, that's because it's kind of fancy, but I mean,
Pretty sweet.
honestly, I in terms of actually using it as a like to open locks, I don't think I've ever actually used it for that. So, but yeah. Anyways, now you have something to compare it with. Everybody kind of knows what the L rake looks like.
Yep.
We can get a sense from that how big it is.
Yeah, that's a lot bigger. But at least now I know what I could use my Octo Rake on, because I don't think I've ever used it. I bought it and I never used it, so now I'll use it for that Medico Picksmith sent me that I still got to pick.
Yeah, just to rake the pins.
Yeah,
You can use anything to do that, but
yeah, but
you want to use something fancy, right?
Yeah, I want to get some use out of that sucker. So
Exactly. So
Maybe a nice moment to do the shoutouts.
oh yeah, for sure.
Yay.
We just got the last entry in the chat from, what was it again? I already posted.
I mean, just to answer my locks question, I'm on the same page as what some of these guys are saying. Like, I don't really ever rake the locks. If I can rake it, then I could definitely single pin pick it at the point that I'm at. So maybe sometimes raking would be faster, but I still opt towards single pin picking. And if it's an older auto lock, I can't really attest to if it would work well for it. But if it would work, then single pin picking would also work. So
Yeah, I agree. I do a lot of raking. I just say, oh, I'm going to cheat if I can't get it quick enough. And I go and rake it and I get it. But a long time ago with some of the challenge locks, I would rake them and I say, I don't really think this counts on a challenge lock, so I will bring this lock back and single pin pick it, and then I'll put it in my book. So,
yeah, I get that.
But in the beginning, people weren't really checking to see if it was if they were rakeable, and some were very rakeable.
Right.
I can imagine that.
And I found it.
Take it away, LockHeat.
Don Pix added a shout out for somebody in the chat, so I looked it up right away. So we have a next ranting for today.
All right.
The Florida man picks locks. He only has, I think, 16 subs. Could be a little bit more since I shared the link above. He has some nice videos. 12 days, 3 weeks. Ace of 600, nice. V10. Some nice stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm sub to him. I don't think I've ever heard of that one, so I'll definitely go sub to it for sure.
I'll put the link in the chat again because it isn't in the description because I can't change it when we are live.
Cool.
So if you haven't, click on the link and go sub the guy.
When I get off, I am.
And then the Lockpicker 69.
Famous challenge lock maker.
Is it?
Yeah, he's made custom picks. I can't remember if he's Leighton or if he's John Salmon. One of the two of them is Lockpicker.
Not to be confused with the Lockpicker 1969.
Correct.
Right.
Here's around 200.
Or the Lockpicker 1979.
Also, his link is in the description if you haven't shot him yet. So please do.
Just did.
Then the next up is Steve Dynamics, 321 subs.
He's a good picker. A little quiet in his videos, but he picked some hell of locks in there.
Wow. You can see them right there. Holy cow.
Yeah, those sure are some nice.
Yeah. He's obviously a black belt picker.
Yeah.
By the looks of it, yeah.
I think he's up in Canada. I don't know.
Is he?
He might be. I don't remember though.
I mean, there
found
must
him
be
a
a bunch of high-level Canadian pickers, but the only ones that I really know of are Mugatu, and I'm not really too sure of too many other really high-level Canadian pickers. I know there's Heavy Metal Head. He's also good. Legolas X, but Lethal Legolas X, but she doesn't really work on the super tough stuff, at least yet, as far as I know. But yeah, I don't know about too many of them. So if he's from Canada, that'd be awesome. I'd love to. I know there's another guy in Toronto, Locksmith.
Alex Lyson.
Anyways,
There's another Canadian in the chat, Patin, Mayor Videos. Welcome. But yeah, I don't think he's picking any locks yet. But who knows? He's more in the magnet fishing and that sort of stuff.
Nice.
Man, I can't get the position right through this wording. I suck.
But for Steve, the link is in the description. And the last one for today, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Tara Jern.
Oh, yeah.
He makes some great dimple flag holders.
Yeah.
here, check out this handle here. It was made by Terry. So that's the...
Oh, okay.
I made the pin,
Okay.
but the handle
okay.
was made by him. So that's the guy who you guys are talking about right now.
That's awesome.
Ah,
Yeah.
Also, Trucking LockHeat, shout him out too whenever we're done here. If you can
He makes
find
these
his
handles as
page.
well.
Yeah, I remember you had that handle out. Was that a couple weeks ago, Isaac, or was I watching a video, or did you bring that on picking time? I thought I saw that.
Yeah, I brought it on.
Yeah, because that was really cool, that whole kit. Oh, okay, and then Lockpicker 1969 showing a couple.
Yeah, he makes these, and he makes them with compartments
Oh,
that can actually hold your pick tips.
oh.
You can then put into the
That's
store in the
cool.
handle. So I do one as a right and a left. So I have two handles, and I store right side flags in one and left side flags in the other.
Oh, that's really neat too.
These
That's
are
really
the ones that I just gave away on the 400 subscriber giveaway.
Terry made that?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. Where did you get that from?
He has
He
a
had
website.
a website, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know
And,
if it's up or whatever.
If you want to get your hands on them, you want to get them out soon because I don't think he's making them anymore.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys want to put a link to his website. I'm not sure what it is off the top of my head, but I thought he had a website. But I know that he was stopping production too, so.
maybe it's
Oh,
in
no,
the
no.
description.
I just ordered my first dimple flag set wrenches, and I went into Sparrows and I bought one of their disc picks.
Ooh.
Thingy thinger. So I'm going to get into that and see if I can have a little bit of fun with that.
But since you asked, by the way, the link for Terrajern, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, is in the description.
Oh,
You're
cool.
doing the good best any of us could.
But you asked for trucking luck, so here it is.
Parahergen. That's the way that I've always
Ah,
done it.
that's also a
Parahergen.
possibility.
I don't know.
Well, trucking luck is in chat, and the link I just shared there, and he's on screen at the moment. So
He's new, and he's starting to do videos, and he's gonna give it, do like all of us and try to put out some good content. And he asked that, if you guys check him out and like him, to subscribe, and he'll be bringing some content. So check it out.
yeah. As said, the link is in the chat instead of in the description because I can't change the description anymore. But those are the shoutouts for today.
Oh,
LockHeat, I
heard a
put the
cat.
link to Terrajern's website where he sells those handles.
Oh.
It's in private chat.
Yep, I will pull it up.
Did I hear a cat? Somebody's kitty cat yelling.
That could be
I heard
mine.
it too.
Because mine is sitting next to his feeding bin, looking at me like, hey, go open a bin.
You've been starving.
We've never
him.
seen your cat.
Oh,
We've
yeah,
seen
yeah,
Chris's
yeah.
cat. We've seen my cat. Haven't gotten to see your cat.
I can see if he wants to go on camera. But that's first.
Really,
first
it is up to the cat. The cat will decide.
Well, he wants to.
True. They are like that. Except for Isaac's. Isaac's is just like, here we go again.
They'll either be in the house.
We have a
representing,
mutual agreement.
representing 3 rescue dogs here, okay? So
Oh yeah, Lee's got the rescue doggies.
my dogs, they don't hate cats. And actually, I grew up with cats. So I don't have a
Oh
real
yeah, that's
problem.
right. I need,
Oh, there's
I need to
Lucky.
show you guys my dog.
They're very, they're very independent
Aw.
kind of a thing. And they can be very affectionate. The dogs are.
Lucky's showing us his butt. You gotta see that. He's like, I said no. Goodbye.
The cat's
Sorry,
like, you can
Leah.
look at my ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's like, you can see my ass leaving. Okay. Sorry, Lee. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. I've been upstaged by a cat's ass. It's time to shut up, okay? I'm stupid, but I ain't stupid.
Give me a second because I'm going to feed him because he's looking at me again.
My dogs are so spoiled. I mean, it's ridiculous. It really is. The price of dog food and dog treats. I mean, I don't feed my dogs crap. I mean, they have to eat the best, and that is not cheap.
Yeah.
One thing I have learned over the years that purebred dogs are just a pain in the ass. If you want a nice dog, go get you a garbage pail dog, and they will love you forever. And they just last forever, and they don't have all the, a bad hip this or a bad shoulder that purebreds. You have to pay big bucks for all that nonsense. I don't do that. I rescue them and give them a better life than they had. That's the way it works.
That's cool.
Yeah, I have a rescue dog too. He's my baby.
Yeah.
Joe.
Very awesome.
Well, I have kids.
I've got about 10 minutes and I've got to bail. Like I said, I've got an 82-year-old church widow who's going to come over. I'm going to try to give her a nice dinner. There we go. Cool.
Way to go. There's a dog or a cat. What is that?
That's a doggy. He got him held up like he had the cat. And he thinks it's normal too. Look, he's like, here we go again. Thanks, Dad. Hi, puppy.
Joe. Hi, Joe. He's just like, when are you gonna stop?
He puts up with it too. They're so nice because they
He
just
actually
put
looks
up with
pretty
it.
comfortable.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
I
does.
think he would just stay like that.
If he
Are you
starts
gonna
taking
lay
nap.
down there now, Joe?
Yeah. He's like, he's scoping it out for later. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna eat that, and I'm come back and get that one. It smells like him. He's been using this one the most. I'm gonna eat that one too. He's like, keep it up. Yeah, the greenish one said he got his lock open, but he was impressioning.
Oh,
I
nice.
think. Yeah.
Good job.
Awesome.
Damn it! If he would have been on for like 10 more minutes, man, he could have had it.
Finally got that
Well,
tree done.
Tim, I think LockHeat's doing that. Aren't you doing that streaming thing, LockHeat, where you're recording it like so that all the recordings are on in case anybody
Yeah.
gets something important open? Yeah, he could have
Exactly.
captured that like right on video.
I'm gonna try it this episode if it works for us.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, I've got about 5 more minutes, and I will not be thwarted. I'm not going out a loser, so to speak. So I'm going to my old favorite. This is my Brinks. This is my masterpiece. This will never be sold. This will never be given away. This one here was the most ridiculous lock. When I got involved, I found that the picking order was 1, 2, 3, 4, and when you hit 3, this thing goes into a falset like it's going to fall off the face of the planet. And it's like, that is not possible because there's no security pins in it, but that's where the tolerances are. And then when you start cranking on 4, it literally puts it into the counter rotation, and the thing will pop, and it makes noises and opens up. And it's so predictable, and I just adore this little lock. And there's the bitting. I mean, it just looks like a regular old bump, funky bitting. Nobody cares. But this thing is so predictable. And I see you got me zoomed in, which is a lovely thing. I'll try to blow through this real quick, and I'll show you what I mean. And the way I do it, let me try to get this angle right for you, is just use the 18 Petersburg. And the point of reference I use is this little rivet here. And you'll see when this thing goes falset, what I call it, I mean, it makes substantial movement. So I'll see if I can get it right for you guys real quick here. There's 1, a little click on 1. Click on 2. That should be 3.
And the tool I
And
saw
there it
on,
is. You see how much that thing moved?
Yeah.
Nice
Oh,
performance.
Now watch what I hit 4. I'm going to go into 4 and watch it move this wrench back. Clicks.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, it's and sometimes I'll miss it, and back again where you just got to wail on it, and boom, she'll open.
Right.
Oh.
So, so it's like, well, this is my original fun where you find it. 'Cause if you
Yeah.
want to train somebody or show somebody or something like that, and once again, I can go from here, 0 to hero. So, listen, you guys are the best. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself, and wouldn't it be the day that I come on that Isaac clams up? Do we got any we got any secret tips? No. We got any sidebar with engraved notched? No. Is a
Well,
secret tip
if you wanna
no.
see what I'm working on now,
No, we get cat's ass and go ahead. All right.
Medico Duracam,
Oh,
which is
wow.
a lock I haven't ever
Just
picked
an
before.
easy
So it's like
lock.
Wow. All right, people.
I don't know. I'm still learning it, but it's not. It doesn't seem like it should be too hard, but I haven't gotten it yet. So obviously a little bit challenging.
So
But
listen,
I will mention, I think those Brinks padlocks do have some spools in it sometimes. So, but that's awesome. That's really good.
listen,
So
guys.
obviously, it was a great learning tool for you.
Very nice, and you guys are great bunch of people in LockHeat and Lady Locks and Isaac and Pick Smith and Green Mile and Pick Smith or some whatever year you want to plug in there, 79, 69. You're all awesome people.
You're awesome.
Don't forget about Chris.
Glad that you made it on
down
today.
there.
Look, Chris Capoon, is he still here? That guy. He's like bad luggage. You can't get rid of him. He's just.
You bring the party.
Yeah, he does.
All right, guys. I don't even know how to turn the table. I don't even know how to get kicked off out of here. Maybe you guys are here. Let me try this.
Wait, you're not even gonna give us like some like police sound effects or anything on your way out?
Look, I'll break all the rules, baby. Yeah, that's right, man. And live long and prosper.
Take care, Lee.
Good one, Lee.
Have a good
Take
one.
care. He's a good guy.
I'm exhausted.
That's Lisa V. He's great. He is great. He's just a very generous and kind-hearted person. Really is.
Yeah, he's definitely leaving us to go do something important. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
There it is.
What's the message, David Wolf says? Why pickers pick locks, never make keys? God, I make keys all the time.
Yeah, the greenish one. Yeah, he just made one. He just did that, and he made it and then got it open.
Yeah.
I mean, I invested in a HPC Blitz years and years ago, and I use the hell out of that thing. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah, I also make a lot of keys, but that's because I'm a locksmith.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay,
Me too.
Isaac. Okay, here's my accomplishment. Boom.
Woo!
Nice.
But it's only one. Yeah,
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
wait, but there's only one sidebar pin in it. Period. And I
That's
made
fine.
your pick. I made your pick. I
Oh, you did?
went
Nice.
went out in the rain and filed this in the rain because I wanted to do it. And I can't pick
That's how you
anything
keep the metal cold. That's good.
with- Yeah, exactly. But I could still pick better with this guy. And it's probably what I did, but you sent me the thing with the dimensions, the width, the height, all that stuff. And I think, see how it's blunt at this end?
Yeah.
And Lady Locks, you'll know more about this. You'll know about this as well. I don't feel like I'm getting under the little pin. I know I have to push it and pull it, but I don't in the second pin. But I don't because
Yeah,
it's
so
Yeah.
I
I'll
don't
show
think
you mine here.
Excuse me?
I'll show you mine. Mine here. It's like
The show has taken a
It's still-
turn.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours. It's kind of hard to get it to focus.
So at the very end, like at the very end of it, at the end of the flag, is it
Yeah.
fat or skinny? Is it fat or skinny?
Skinny.
It's
No, not
it's
not
not
the tail
super.
end.
Here, I'll pull out my calipers and I'll show you. I know what you mean. You can add a little ramp to it if you want to help you slide underneath. But honestly,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
even find it necessary to do that because I don't have that on mine.
See, I have a hard time doing that. Like, it feels like you're saying, Chris, it doesn't
let
want to
me get it
go.
to focus.
And then it doesn't want to come out either, you know?
Uh-huh. Oh, I see. Okay, well.
I don't know if you can see it at all, but it's not super thinned out on that.
It's not super
Yeah.
tapered there. Well,
And
I'll
honestly,
keep
if you
trying.
look at the lock here,
Yes.
you can see there is a little bit of space underneath the finger to slide under. because on the actual maybe Picksmith could point this out a little bit better. Do you have one of those finger pins, Kurt, in front of you by any chance? You can show maybe that the finger is not like at the very bottom of the resting point. It kind of sticks up a little bit.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, I think what we're getting caught up on, Chris, is the warding that's around the finger pins. That's what I think. I think we don't have to go as far to the. I guess if it's on the right, you don't have to. You kind of have to not go as far to the right as you think you do.
Exactly,
I think maybe because they're not that far, and then we're just sliding it under the warding, so it's not really going to hit those pins anyway. I think that might be what's going on with me too.
You know what it is? I don't even think it's the warding. I think it's what it is that the shape of the finger pin is flat on the bottom, and the cylinder is curved. So you have a little bit of a curved space to fit your pick underneath if it's small enough.
I see.
Right?
Because, exactly.
Because the finger pin is a little bit to the side, and if it's right here and it's sitting flat on the very bottom and the finger pin is sticking out just sideways from that, the curve of the cylinder provides a little bit of extra space underneath the tip of the finger.
Right.
Let me see if I can show it too. Let's see if we can get the light on this.
Oh, work on this lock.
This is the cutaway. I don't think it's
that is awesome.
That's really cool.
I don't think it's going to show it inside of there because I need to backlight it properly. But the pins are to the right and they are raised up just a hair. I think, let's see if we can do it this way. So this is just a hybrid offset. It's not really showing it, but I can get in there.
Yeah.
And turn and lift them.
Okay, so something like this. And maybe not so
but
radical hybrid offset, but
that's a DeForest. So hybrid offset is that little diamond with the up curve on it.
That's it.
Oh, okay. I got one of those somewhere.
But it fits in here, but let's see. Yeah, I can lift.
It's like a gem almost.
Yeah, I can lift and I can twist.
Maybe like this.
You can almost
and
do
you
it with
can get
this.
it.
But I think I can also get it with this because of this being a cutaway.
Right. Because it gives you that extra dexterity, visual and oral. Oral?
Yeah.
No.
But I can.
Now
get
we're
in
really
there
going
with
to weird
this.
places.
But that'll give you an idea of width because that tip just fits in there all the way down into that schlag. And this is the CP keyway.
Okay, and I have hold on. I have
Probably
it says on the back of this thing, but I'm not going to take it apart.
Let's just see the keyway because we'll be able to tell.
That's an Everest.
Well, first let me clear it. This is kind of the pick you were using, right?
Yeah, that's what Picksmith was using. Yeah.
Okay, because I can feel myself getting under there. I went too deep, but here's the keyway.
I can tell you, Chris, when I picked mine. I picked it with 4 in. I had 4, and when I all the way up to 4, 1, 2. When I had just 1 in, it did it. When I had 2, 3, I didn't even have to lift them pins. I just twisted them, and it popped open. I didn't even have to lift them. Now I'm on number 5, and it has a little bit. The key, you can see it has a little bit of a raise. So I think number 5 is the only one that has to even lift on mine. But all I did was push it around. I just pushed them around and it popped open. I don't know how it keeps doing that, but every single one of them all the way up to number 4 on this one.
Well,
And
Well,
I
the
actually
one
do
I
have a
sent you-
taper.
The one I sent you is they're all very, very low lifts.
Yeah.
And this one, the first is low, then there's different ones, and there's a really high one in the back.
Yeah,
But-
this one has a small high in the back, but yeah, they were all pretty low. The one you sent me, yeah,
That's because there's only 2 heights.
yeah.
So I wanted to see. Yeah, there's basically 2 heights there, but I wanted to see if your pick is thin enough, because if you look really carefully at mine, you can see that it has like a teardrop shape to it almost.
Mine does
There.
not, but I'll. Yeah, I
let
was
me-
seeing that. I'll show you mine. Oops, we're
So-
there again.
At where the shaft is, it's what I said, about 0.7 to 0.8 thick, but at the very tip of it,
Like right where my fingernail is resting on top of. There.
yeah, like the very. So let me
There.
see where. Here, I'll point to it on mine with a pick
Okay.
because it's easier to see. But right this point,
Oh, the tip of the flag.
the very tip of the flag
Yeah.
is thinner, so it goes down like a taper, like an axe, basically.
Right. Okay. That was one of my questions. Should I go in that direction? And I thank you for answering that. Because
And then because of that,
LadyLocks
it makes it thin.
kick up my
in there.
butt on these.
Yeah. Well, it's tricky. It's
You
just a
didn't
hard
hear that.
ball. But
It is.
I think she made the tool. I think the hardest part is making the tool the right way. Because if it's too thick, I think the 0.7 to 0.8 is thin enough for the very bottom of the actual, the very
But you
bottom
want it
of
to
the
come
left
to-
side.
Yeah.
And you
But
need
you
it
want
to be
come
thin enough
a
for the.
V.
Yeah, because so the first thing is that at the very bottom of the left side here, it needs to be thin enough that it can ride along that all the way without it feeling like it's being pushed towards the finger pins. Because if the pick is too thick, what will happen is it'll not actually go in as far to the left as possible, and this little notch on the warding right here at the very bottom will push your pick. Yeah, push it out towards the finger pin. So you want the first thing is to make sure that the shaft is about 0.7 to 0.8. But then the actual tip of the pick, that's why it comes down to like an axe point kind of, is because it needs to be even thinner at the tip so that it can get underneath the fingers without lifting them.
Hey,
Okay.
Think about if you look at your
Also-
key, this is another thing you can do just to quickly, I'll mention to measure. Where did I put my other Primus key? Big mess over here. Well, I'll find it here. But sorry, go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
Oh, this is what I'm. Okay, that's 0.73 or 0.73, and this is 2.8.
What's
at the
2.8?
Yeah, is that too much or not enough?
Well, another thing, real quick, Isaac. He's got Everest. You've got C or E, and they are more narrow at the base on the C and the E than the Everest. The Everest has a bigger slot in the bottom of it.
Oh, so he has even more space to play with than what I'm working with. So basically, if you make what I'm making, it should definitely be the right size.
It'll still work.
Okay. Well, I'm going to
But if
taper
you
it
look at the key
like
here,
an axe. Huh?
yeah, essentially, if you look at the key, the thinnest point has to match the thinnest point on the tip of your pick. So basically,
Oh,
if you
mean
look
the
really
V at the bottom. The V you're
like,
talking
yeah,
about
if you look, let me see here with my calipers, maybe I can catch it, but The thinnest point is, let me try to find the lowest cut. It looks like on the first slot or the second slot right there. So if I try to pinch it with my calipers right at the very tip, then we can see it's like 0.56. Right? So the very tip of your pick has to be, like if I look at mine here, the actual tip is 0.43.
Oh, okay. So it's like right there. You can get there. Okay, here's mine are this is different. You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
But I get 0.75, 0.70. But I get what you're saying, 0.225.
And then the next thing is figuring out how to use the tool effectively. Like for me.
Oh, you mean I got to do that too?
No, I'm not saying like that. You're not doing a good job.
You got to come up to speed. There's a learning curve here.
It's like I'm just used to this. I'm maybe taking it for granted a little bit because I'm used to using it. But what I'm doing is I'm sliding underneath the pins first of all, just to feel where they are, and then when you can identify where one is, then you can just perfectly position it underneath this point and just twist it little bits to lift it.
Right.
And if you want to rotate it, you can just go in front, like just from this side, the front of it, and angle it before you even get under it. Because if you angle it, then you're not going to get under the finger pin. You're just going to push right onto the finger, and that rotates it away. And if you want to rotate it towards you, you go under it. Then you feel where it is, you lift up behind it, and then you pull towards you. And that's always a little bit more tricky, but when you've figured that out, then it's actually pretty good. I recommend trying to, like you see how I'm hooked behind one of them right now? And if I'm pulling on my actual pick right now, it's stuck. It's because I'm hooked behind the first finger pin. But if I twist it clockwise slightly, then I'll unhook it from underneath, and it'll be able to come out. So you want to be able to find that perfect point that you can hook. You see, if I'm not being careful, I'm not finding the right spot. I need to get under it and then twist the perfect amount, and then I'll be able to hook behind it.
I have a question. Will it stop? It stops moving, right? When you get it in the right orientation, it basically stops moving, correct?
Unless you force it, you can still force it out. But yeah, it should. But it should click into place, and it should feel a bit stiffer. Okay. Feel like it's stiffer. If it's the first one that you set,
but
if it's the first one that you've set, then it will feel looser and it won't necessarily stick as hard. But the more that you set them in their gates, the more stiff the rest of them will become.
Yeah, because I've gotten them.
Right.
What's that?
What's that, Chris?
That the more that are set, the other ones you'll feel have an easier time feeling the binding of it, right? Or is it backwards?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Well, okay. Say I have 5 pins, 5 finger pins, and I set 3 of them. The last 2 are going to bind harder because it's the sidebar is resting on those.
Yeah, exactly. The more that you set them in, the more that the set ones will become stiff, and the more the ones that are not set will start to bind a little bit harder.
Okay.
I'm just looking back through some of the comments because I suck at keeping up with them, and I wanted to mention I noticed Lakeview said he's also Canadian, so that's good. We'll have to touch base here soon. And D-Mac, you said you got your first twin last week. Did you mean you picked it or you received it? Because I thought you may have a twin somewhere. Oh,
he got a
he received it.
V10 mogul that he put back together again.
That's true.
Oh, nice.
Somebody else made a
V-Max,
comment
really
that
good.
LockHeat put up was somebody was commenting they didn't have a cylinder, or they didn't have a key for a cylinder, and after you pick it, how do you duplicate the key? And that's kind of a misnomer, because you're not duplicating a key. You need to make a key to it. So
Yeah, see, he picked it. He actually picked it. I knew he had
Wow.
one, but that's
nice.
awesome.
Nice,
I knew
Steve.
I knew you could
Congratulations,
do it.
D-Mac.
I knew you
There it
could
is.
do it.
That's
Totally
That's
cool.
awesome.
So,
I'm really excited for you, man.
That's
You're
cool,
so close
Dee.
to your black belt now, both of you guys.
Getting there.
That's really cool.
Going back to David's question, once you pick a lock, you can pull it apart and do one of two things. You either have to hand file a key to match the cuts with putting the key in and out of the plug, or if you're like Isaac or me, you have a code machine and you just stick the key in, stick the blank in the plug, and go, it's approximately this, cut it down, and you're either right or you're just real close.
Correct. Yeah. And you just use your key machine, whether you have a code for it or not. You can figure it out.
Exactly.
Make a key.
You can also,
although the key machines are expensive, but
yes, they are. You could also pull the pins out, put a micrometer to them, and find the height on them. That'll decode to the cut of the key for the particular type of lock that you're working on.
I've done that as well.
Or you can do what Greenish has done, and that's impression a key from scratch.
Right.
There's a couple different ways to make keys, but it's not duplicating the key. Duplication is when you have one working key and you copy it to a blank. So it's just teaching nomenclature for everybody.
Right, exactly.
And some people are asking about the belt system and all of that, how that works. It's basically through Reddit or Discord. You can choose either method. I find Discord is usually much faster. And you have to follow the ranking. So there's belt requirements. And if you go into the Discord, I think LadyLocks just posted a link there in the chat. You can check out the belt section and just basically get accustomed to the server a little bit. And once you find where all the belt information is, it'll explain what you need to do for each belt and how you can request the belt. It takes a little bit of time to kind of figure out how to do it, but it's not too hard or anything, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, if you are interested in the belt system, just go check it out. And someone was asking, it doesn't matter what technique you're using to open the lock. It does for different belts. Like for white belt, you can use any method besides, I think, using the key itself. But yeah, any method to open a lock gives you a white belt, and then you can rake locks up to, I think, orange belt or something.
Yep.
And then
it's single pin after that.
Yeah, single pin pick for green belt and up.
I like the Reddit about when you get into the lock picking section. It's just real easy on the belt system there. It's harder to find on Discord, but Discord's easier for getting information from people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The Reddit, just go to if you're on the Reddit, search lock picking and then go to the menu at the top. It'll give you an about section, then just choose belt ranking info, and it's a giant document there.
Yeah, I just
I think
posted
you
the
can
link to that.
access it too from the nice. Yeah, I think you can also access it from the pin posts in the belt request section in the Discord as well, but that's a little bit more complicated to find.
Picksmith?
Yes, sir.
And Isaac, I have two questions. Or one, this key is a C123.
That's a Schleg Everest standard.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a Primus. Now,
Yep.
and my second question is for you belt people is, what belt is this? Like
Brown.
green?
Brown.
And
Yeah.
where is brown in terms of the height of the belts?
Right below
It depends
red.
if it's the check pin version. You have the full Primus version, so it's
Right.
brown. But it's if it's the check pin version, then it's blue, I believe.
Yes. But then,
Okay, got you.
to
And
answer,
go ahead.
answer your question, Chris, it goes brown, red, black, just so you know where you are. And below brown is purple, then blue, then green.
Okay. What's this?
Yeah.
That's black.
Okay, that's why I haven't gotten into it yet. All right.
Yeah, this is the Garant, yeah.
Yes.
I have one of those somewhere here.
Awesome. Awesome.
What's
awesome. That? You guys are all awesome. I'm going to jump off the screen so somebody else can come on, but I'll continue to chat. Thank you. God, thank you, everybody. And way to go, Lady Locks. You're kicking butt on your Primus. You're on your way to a brown belt. Or maybe you already have a brown belt. You did your TK5, right?
I had my brown belt. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try to get my red belt maybe after this. It's hard to find red belt locks, so I'm kind of might have to just.
Did you get any response from anybody in the Discord?
I've checked just the people that I kind of get locks off of on there. Quite about three or four of them, and it's just the red belt locks they have kind of just don't. They don't look like I'd like them very much, so I just don't want to get those ones. You know, there's ones that I can tell like.
Ask about. Oh,
what's
sorry,
that?
Go on.
You mean the finger pin?
The lock bazaar. Yeah, if you mentioned in the lock bazaar looking for the TK5, what's the rated pin?
No, I didn't look in the bazaar. I was gonna just ask about the pins, but just thinking I could maybe just put the pins in the one that I had. Like it would be easier to maybe do that because from what those guys that I get the locks off of, a couple of them have said just like, no, you can't find it, you know. And I think you even saw one person that actually had one, and I was like, man, I can't believe we found a person.
They had a special one, and they wanted a smooth one, so I was suggesting maybe to trade theirs for yours, but they didn't I didn't realize that it was a special one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But
yeah. No, I've got to. I should post in the bazaar. I'll post in the bazaar.
Yeah, that guy said that there's some floating around that people are selling, and that there should be some. You just have to figure out like it's a German lock, so.
Yeah, I asked who did I ask about that? I think it was Dignity. I asked him about it because he's from Germany. I think he went on the hunt for me, but he had no luck either. So I was like, wow, he can't even get one in Germany. So I doubt I'm gonna find one. But I think I'll post in the bazaar. I just haven't done it yet. I haven't even haven't even got that far. So I keep getting distracted.
Look at my screen. You want to borrow this?
Oh my god!
It's your favorite. Also 700, but it's red.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind borrowing that. This. Yeah.
2 people have used this: Bandito Brandino and Lockjack. Bandito Brandino just got his red, and so did Cajun. By the way,
I'll borrow that.
Kind of picked the hell out of it, but it's still red. And Bandito Brandino made this beautiful little decoding thing of what's in there. It's actually, I think there's one more master wafer in one of the chambers, but
oh wow,
it's got decent bidding.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely borrow that. Thank you.
I also used ASA 700 for red.
Yeah, that's a good idea since I'm trying to work on another one, for black. So I'll just get some practice kind of,
My red belt locks were ASA 700 and or Zeiss Icon R10, which is the same as the Multi-Lock MP5 Plus. But since then, both the versions of the lock that I had were upgraded to black belt.
Oh my god!
I was like, I didn't realize how hard they were, but for me, I was just working on them, thinking myself like, this is just gonna be, a step towards my black belt, and I'll figure it out. And But it was,
Wow.
I got it, and then I figured, okay, now it's time for black belt locks. But turns out that they already were. So.
Oh, man.
Just as a note to everybody, we are approaching the last half an hour of the show. And with that, we're going to do the running giveaways.
I feel like
And
we're
as
on an
usual-
airplane, and it's like you're telling us about our departure.
Right.
Yeah.
Or, we'll be landing in 30 minutes. Just letting you all know.
And the door's over there.
The door's over there.
The Lockpicker 1969 is doing his streak of giveaways. The link for that is in the description, as usual.
Yeah, the one running right now is for a Locksport custom T-shirt.
You mean the... Oh, this one.
Yep, that's the one.
Nice.
And I'll be working tomorrow on some of the design
very cool.
ideas that some people posted in their comments, and broadening out the designs that are available for the shirts.
That's
Awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome.
For,
That's the best.
And I added 3XL for those that want 3XL shirts, so I should get those tomorrow.
cool. Nice.
for the
I don't
for the
like to
big
wear
finish.
like brand name stuff. I much prefer to wear stuff like that. That's so cool.
Well, get on there and enter the thing and enter your idea for a shirt you'd like.
Yeah, I'll have to do that.
Very
Well, the link
cool.
is in the description, so go ahead.
All right.
And it will be running until the 25th, so I think it's closing at 24th. Sorry, the 25th, 28th.
Yeah, for 2 weeks. I just put it up yesterday, so lots of time.
And then we have the LadyLocks is still doing his giveaways. I don't know if he has one running at the moment, but he is doing a lot of regularly. So do check him out. LadyLocks, congratulations on the 400
congrats.
subs.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Doing
nice.
her-
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Giveaway with a lot
Thank
of
you. Thank you. Thank you.
hobbies.
Already
stuff.
well on your way to 500.
Yeah.
Yes. Definitely. And many more to come.
We hope so.
Thank you. That's
She
cool.
is giving away a lot of stuff from Bobby Keys and Sparrows. And it will be running until the 25th. So do check it out in the links below.
Yeah, I love that Bobby Keys, man. He prints some really nice stuff.
Then the Theoretically Secure is doing her 100 subs giveaway. She will be making some custom
Oh,
pics
there we go. Nice.
and documenting it along the way. There's no end date yet. When she is posting the last video in the series, she will announce the date, I think.
Nice.
Do check it out and subscribe to follow on the next videos. And the last one is DMAC with the Heuser pinning tray. And that will be running until the Insta of the Heuser will be reaching 100 likes or subs. I don't know how you call it on Insta, but very nice stuff. And then we have our own giveaway. I think we'll be doing a sticker pack this week. I think.
Yeah. Got a sticker pack, and I got a couple new stickers. LockHeat, the ones you sent me, came, and I also asked the Red Wanderer for some stickers, and I got those yesterday.
Ooh.
So very cool.
I need some more stickers.
Well, if you haven't, just leave a message in the chat to be entered. We have 32 different people already. So if you haven't talked in chat, you have a few seconds left to leave a message.
I did
anything will
talk
do.
in the chat.
Lock Fumbler is asking if the granite is red, or I'm not sure if it was the granite or the Garant. I think the granite, I don't know. I lose track of all the different belts and locks and stuff sometimes. I just like to work on the locks, but it's fun when you know. I do need to familiarize myself a bit more.
I don't
with
know.
Actual, I think you're right though. I think. What were you saying?
I was gonna say a lot of DD locks are black belt versions, but the Avis Garant might just be a regular open keyway, so I don't know where it falls. But it's one of the harder ones, is what I've heard.
I think they both have butterflies back, front and back. So both of them, the granite, the granite, whatever the other one is.
Yeah, the granite. I'm thinking of. I was getting confused with the Garant, which is a different lock altogether. The Ruko Garant is a different one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that one is black belt. The Abyss Granite, I think Lock Tumbler is right. It's red. I'm not sure. Someone wants to check the belt rankings for us quick and find it.
I posted the link to the list in the chat about 10 minutes ago. So, but I don't see any more messages popping up. So I'm gonna draw the winner for the sticker pack.
Yay!
Before we continue any other
All right.
discussions.
And the winner is
no.
Dana.
Dana. Congrats, Dana.
Oh, nice.
Turtle one.
There we go.
Well, Dana, congratulations. Reach out to either LadyLocks or me to get your address so that for the stickers.
Awesome. Very awesome.
Very big congratulations to her. She hardly ever wins anything.
No, it's
Poor Dana.
She's just behind Chris.
Well, Steve's lockpicking has won a heck of a lot of things lately, and I'm trying to think somebody else has been racking them in.
Yeah, G Keyman is also on it lately.
Yes, he's been on a tear.
That's funny how it cycles around, isn't it? That's
It
so
is.
weird. It's just so weird.
So
Lady Luck.
I was hoping I could ask again with the folks we have on now. So my wife had bought for me a couple of locks for my birthday, and I have a general idea what this one is. It's a Scandinavian lock. It looks like a warded lock, but what's weird about this is all of the discs in it. They're like discs. They spin. They just spin. They don't ever stop anywhere with any kind of pulling on the shackle or anything. So I'm thinking it's just a matter of aligning the discs just right.
That's an awesome looking lock.
And then this one, I have no clue what it is, but that's the keyway, and there's a post down inside of there. I'm assuming it's a lever lock.
Wow.
Both of those are disc detainer locks.
Really? Okay.
D-Max saying the one's a Chubb. He said that earlier too. I'm
This
not
one
sure
is?
which one. I'm not sure. The plain one, D-Mac, or the one that says that has the numbers on it.
Yeah, the one that becomes evil when you turn it upside down.
The demon lock.
Yeah.
It's the highway to hell.
6 is a Chubb. Okay.
So this is a Chubb.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, the other one.
Really? Alrighty then.
According to D-Mac.
I have a key somewhere that it's the same kind of key that here. Found it. So this is what the key would look like if you had it.
Oh, check that out.
Wow.
Wow,
Good luck
chunky.
picking that one. Oh my.
Yeah.
And if
That's
the
awesome.
discs are not rotated right, then the key can't go in. So you'll have to rotate them back if you've rotated them, which I think I've done. You'll need to rotate them back. Anyways,
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, I'll need to work on that too. Definitely an interesting lock.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take this final step down to 4 fingerprints and take it a little bit more because I keep trying with this 5 and I'm not getting anywhere. But with 4, I can get it open. So I don't know. Go back a step, I guess, and see if I can figure it out.
All right, I have to drop. Thank you, everybody, and it was fun.
Thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
Hey, take care, Chris. It's good to see. Oh, wait, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Did he go?
Yeah, I think the
I
wanted to
Lockpicker
show you.
1969 was leaving.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm the one leaving.
oh, okay. Well, LP69, I liked your interview, by the way, with Rick and Pick. I wanted to mention.
Oh, yeah,
Pick and
that was
Rick.
fun.
Yeah,
Just as
that was
a
a good
heads
one.
up, coming out this week, hopefully, provided his schedule works out. Work has been kind of difficult for him, but Jimmy Long should be coming out this week, and
Ooh.
My gosh!
Awesome.
so will
Sweet.
Paracentric's interview is next weekend.
Ooh.
Awesome. Like, you mean the picks, or he's going to be doing another interview with you?
He's doing an interview with me. Yep.
Okay. Did he do one with you already, or no?
Jimmy Long's, no. I do pre-interviews, which can last up to 2 or more hours, and then we do the actual interview. So
Nice.
the actual interviews take to between 20 and 26 or so minutes.
Yeah, I really like the format, and I think it's going to go far. I think you're going to do really well with it. So I appreciate it. I think everybody's really enjoying these
I'm having
interviews.
fun. I'm getting to know a lot of
Very
people.
cool.
And,
Very cool.
we've got about 15 more interviews lined up going forward. So
Nice. Yeah, I figured it would start to blow up. I remember when you first started doing them, you're like, if you are interested or if anybody wants, just let me know. And then I was like, okay, this is going to explode.
it's been a lot of fun.
So,
And
yeah, that's awesome.
a lot of thanks to folks like Picksmith who really helped bring more attention and bring people in to sign up to be interviewed. That's been so helpful.
Totally.
We need to get all the people on this interviewed. That's the part
Yep.
of the problem.
Yep. Just connect with me and we'll schedule it out and get you on the Discord server for it.
Very
Exactly.
cool.
He did me. He made me look good.
Me too.
It makes us all
Yeah, I
look
like
good.
yours.
It's an easy process.
Chris's interview was awesome.
And it's very fun. The whole thing, the pre-interview is great, and the interview is great as well. It's all really a lot of fun.
Yep.
Just don't get too drunk in the pre-interview because then the main interview won't be fun.
Right.
It'll be fun for us. It won't be fun for you.
So Even Fleur is scheduled for his interview not this week, but first week, I think, or second week in February, and he's already asked me if he can use different voices and impressions. So
he's going to be
very
hilarious.
interesting interview.
Oh, very
It's going
cool.
to be a fun one.
Oh yeah. All right, take care, everybody.
Have a good one.
Hey, take
Bye,
care.
thank you.
Good to see you, buddy.
Okay, I need to get out of here too. My phone's dying on me.
Yeah, mine's croaking itself. We've only got a little bit of time left, so I think it'll last the next few minutes at least.
Okay.
I just wanted to mention to Chris this pick here that I'm using to pick the main pins on the Primus is the SS Dev 15,000. It's the thinner one, the deep hook. I don't. To be honest, I'm not like a huge fan of a lot of the Sparrow stuff, but this is one of my favorite things that they have.
I have that on my desk, so I will try that as well.
Yeah, it's the perfect Primus pick. It's perfect, and I'm using the Southord handle on it, so I'm kind of mixing up the stuff. Hopefully,
I watched a video with Legend of the Samurai, and he actually put in a bottom of a keyway tensioner inside of the to pick the regular pins. He used the top of keyway to tension it, but he placed the bottom of the keyway in there to kind of hold the space so you could reach the pins easier. So if you can't reach them regular, you can always pop something in there to kind of,
Right, a cheater. Yeah, I saw that. That was very cool.
Yeah. I haven't had to do it, but we'll see. I probably will. I'm taking out
It's like if you have a Schlage keyway, standard Schlage keyway, people were putting in what they called, what Albert Bell called a shotgun, and it's just the bottom of a Schlage key. And it keeps you going down into the gutter.
Nice.
I mean, that's from years ago.
The lockpicking girl is asking who was doing the interviewing. That is the Lockpicker 1969. So go check his channel.
Yeah, you should get in on that.
15 already?
Yeah, you have already a bunch of episodes to catch up on. You're gonna have to, choose a night and binge watch his stuff for a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys, I'm going to sign out. It's been another wonderful, wonderful live. Thank you, LockHeat. Thank you, Lady Locks. Thank you, Azek. Thank you, Picksmith.
Oh, where did Picksmith also is gone already?
I think he had to pop out.
Oh, dang. Sorry, Picksmith, if I interrupted you there. Didn't mean to mess up your goodbye.
Isaac stole your thunder, man. Terrible.
They're pretty bad now.
He's fine.
It's all good. All right, guys. We will see you next time.
Thank you, Chris.
And I think on that note,
hey, take care, Chris. Good to see you, buddy.
Later. Bye.
Bye, buddy.
And I think that's a nice moment to cut it for today.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody that came on, everybody in the comments. I think we had some fun today. Thank you for Lee DeVee for coming on. He's a big supporter of our show, and he never gets a chance to actually come on and hang out with us. So I'm really glad he got the chance this week. That was awesome. He locked me up. So between him and Isaac, it's like a perfect show. So it's both hilarious.
You're flattering me. I think Chris and Kurt make it perfect.
Yeah, them guys are really funny too. They really are. And Chris just knows everything. Like, if you have to ask him anything in the world, he just knows. So that's like. But, well, I thank everybody.
Thank you, indeed. And see you all guys next week. Same time, same place.
For sure.
Have a
thank
good week,
you,
everybody.
See you later.